Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to do one of the videos, or one of the tasks, or a group of tasks, I should say, that I really don't look forward to every year. And we're approaching a little bit of a milestone year. This is going to be the 5th year anniversary of David's passing, July 25th. It was 2019 at 2:23 in the afternoon, where he and his co-worker Cecil Morgan lost their lives on the side of the road in South Carolina while working for the South Carolina DOT, as most of you know. But this is going to be, I take a little bit of time. I like to prepare. I like to get everything looking just perfect everywhere. The trails, the ditches, the creek, I just try to get everything just looking perfect, and usually as well. But I like to get a start early, and today is 90. It's going to be 95. The heat index is going to be 106. So rather than me working on the house right now, I am going to get in the Yanmar, the Mini, and I am going to do a bunch of things. One being the retention pond that I built on Gwynn Way some years back. There's a video on that, but it's silted in a little bit. There's a lot of weeds that have grown up in it. So I wanna put the grading bucket on, go over there and clean that up. And all right, so here's the retention pond that I don't even know how many years ago this is. 3 years ago, maybe. But you can see, I mean, this is easy enough when I come down with the rotary cutter to cut that off. But I'm going to take some of that dirt out. I did it again, I don't know, maybe 8 months ago. Who knows, it could even be a year, when I had the last time the Cabelco, the 250 was around here. But I especially want to get some out of that end, because that end is pretty silted in. And I'm going to try to transfer it over and then move it over one more time. Let it dry, and then I'll move it with the skid steer. But the grass is nice around here, so I don't want to do too much damage to it. Alright, I'm not sure how this is going to look with this head strap thing I've got on, but I really should have come in and bush hogged this whole thing first so I could see. But it'll be alright. You can see all that dark brown. That's all the horse manure in there. This whole area from the horse farm over there. This is where he was putting it. Luckily, he hasn't really been doing it lately over here, which is a good thing. Now, when I built this initially, I did this all with the 250. I did not have a grading bucket. So, much nicer to get the edges sloped in with this. Like I said, I'm trying to get all this done, and I'm doing this a little ahead of time. This is really the end of June right now. So, I always wait till the last minute, and then something like those couplers or something like that will happen. And then I'll wish that I had done it sooner. So this is good. So what I'm doing is I'm putting it over on this side as far as I can, so when I go down that side I can transfer it all into one pile. I should really have it down this end because this is where it's going, but I don't want to disturb the view, especially for Gwynn. You can see his house. He's got a nice log house right there, and he's got a good view over here, so I don't want to mess that up for him. You can see all the gumbo in the bottom, that clay. This holds water, and believe it or not, even that horse manure pretty much holds it too. That's a little tougher to grade. Doesn't really grade, it kind of just pushes. But it will be better than it was. I can't do too much more with that horse manure. At least I can't. It's just smearing around, so. we haven't had any rain really to speak of, so this is pretty dry. That's why, and the ground is also dry, so that's why I wanted to do this now. I don't like to rut up everything, and I think it was about 3 years ago. I don't know. I'd have to look on the videos. There is a video on it. I'll try to link it to it. Alright, here's a little interim. So I got this side pretty much, I cut it back, sloped it a little bit more. It's quite a bit deeper. You can't really tell on camera again, but this will hold a good amount of water, and as you know, I have a drain on it as well. But so I got this side cut back pretty good, and I just gotta go down that side, and then I'm gonna let it dry and move it at another time. Alright, on the other side now. Looks good, I think. This will inhibit the weed growth a little bit once the water gets back in here. It's too shallow, the weeds still grow. So if I can get it a couple of feet deep, it won't be so bad. I gotta remember to look for that drain. I don't want to bury it. white bird just flew into me. I'm gonna keep me company. Thanks, David. I'm gonna have to go over there. Well, I went ahead and did it. I ripped the drain out. Unbelievable. All right, well, there you have it. That's pretty much, I left that side a little less steep because that's where the drain is, so this way if I have to go in there for anything, it's a little easier. This side a little steeper, and of course I ripped the drain out. I didn't rip it out, but I moved it, so I've got to reset it. The pipe is fine, I just moved the basin part of it, so I've got to hook that back up. But I'll finish that part after I move this dirt out of the way. I'll bring it back over and I'll slick it up a little bit better once the dirt's not in my way and I know that that is fixed. But that's a lot better. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was, and this should stop it from weeding up so bad. Forward. Again, I'm trying not to wreck the grass here if I can help it. Couldn't do this if it had rained recently. This is that area that I've been trying to fill in for a while. Not really what I want to use here, but let's see what we got here with the grass. Just want to make sure there's no ditch there. Started doing something else that I didn't record, but you remember when on Father's Day I dozed the ramp, the new ramp, and over on the other side, as you can see. So I'm just grading out this edge a little bit where I'm still short. I need some more material that brought down here, but I want to at least fix this up while I have to come around here anyway. I'll take the long way back around. Got the white bird following me. There he is. was still buggy. Like I said, this stuff doesn't erode very much. This is the gumbo, and it's so dry right now that it's a good time to do it, because otherwise, as you saw how much of a mess this makes on the tracks and the bucket. So to do it now while it's dry, and it'll pretty much stay this way. And this part wasn't really compacted here, so now at least that part might have eroded, but now it won't. Like I said, it's too hot today to work on the house. I should be putting the door. I've got one more door to put in. You haven't even seen the window. You haven't even seen the windows yet, because I haven't made the video, even though they've been in for weeks. Just haven't had time to do it. I finally made the ending last night actually. So I should be working on that soon. But the heat index is about 107, I think, today. Very humid, hot. Actual temperature is like 99. So, yeah, I'll stick to being in the machine. Alright, well, that's enough of that. Let's see what else I do. Well, here we are in the video. We got a little goose action. We got a little rain the other day, so as usual, I did a little bit more than I intended. This video was really going to be with the other video of me clearing out the ditch ponds in the front and bush hogging and getting ready for David's 5-year anniversary, July 25th at 2:23 in the afternoon. But as usual, the video took a little longer. I made this a lot deeper. You can't really tell, but if you remember what it looked like when I started and how close it was to the drain box. So that's all hooked back up again, so that's ready to go. We got a little bit of rain, so this came back in it. So there is some water in it now, but it had been empty for a while. I still need to bring the Mini with the grading bucket back over here, because at the time when I had the grading bucket on, the pile of dirt was here and I had swapped it in between there, so I could not slick up this side right here. So I'll get around to it probably the next time I clean it out. But at least, you know, everything else is good, and as you can see, there's no weeds growing up, because this was actually almost a week and a half ago that I did this. So I wanted to split this video up just to try to get one up there. I guess a lot of people don't like my building videos, but you know, that's what I'm doing. So I wanted to flip this one in between doing those. I've got a lot more done on the house, which you'll see in a later video. It's a little bit tough for me to make the videos and while I'm building, because it just takes so much time to video every little thing while I'm working. It's difficult to capture what I want to, and then I don't, you know, anyway. So this again was not an easy video to make. I hate this time of the year. I used to love July, and now I do not. So anyway, so hopefully I'll have them both up before that date, but if not, just try to remember David and his co-worker Cecil, who both passed away at 2:23 on July 25th of 2019, and we will be I'll be doing what I normally do for him in remembrance of that. But again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Don't know when the next one will be, but I'll catch you on the next one.